everybody, how's it going? Thank you again so much for being here for another great lesson from Big Wave Guitar. I'm your humble instructor, Dan the Guitar Man. Today we're going to be taking a look at John Denver's timeless Americana classic, Country Roads. It's a beautiful song with some really great chord progressions, a massive sing-along chorus that people just can't seem to get enough of. But before we jump into the lesson, if you could please be so kind as to like this video and subscribe to the channel. That way you get to stay up to date on all the great lessons, the tutorials, the breakdowns, and general guitar knowledge that we share here. It would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, thank you again so much for being here. And let's get to the lesson. So in order to play along with the song in the original key, we're going to go ahead and need to get a capo. Slap that on the second fret of your guitar. Okay, so the first chord we're going to need is our old friend G. Even though in this case with the capo it's actually A. But it's going to be the G shape, so we're going to play that by putting our second finger on the 5th fret of the low E, our first finger on the 4th fret of the A, and our third finger on the 5th fret of the high E, and we're going to let all the strings ring openly and freely. Next chord we're going to need is our E minor shape, which we're going to play by putting our first finger on the 2nd fret, or excuse me, the 4th fret of the A string, and our second finger on the 4th fret of the D, and let all 6 strings ring openly. Next chord we're going to need is our D major shape, and we're also going to play a D7. I'll show you how to play both of those. For the D major, we're just going to put our second finger on the 4th fret of the high E, our third finger on the 5th fret of the B, and our first finger on the 4th fret of the G, and then use our thumb to mute the low E and play the bottom 5. And then to play the D7, we're just going to rearrange our fingers a little bit. We're going to put our third finger on the 4th fret of the high E. Our first finger is going to get the 3rd fret of the B string, and our second finger is going to get the 4th fret of the G. And again, muting that low E and playing the bottom 5. Next chord we're going to need is our C major shape, which we're going to play by putting our first finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, our second finger on the 4th fret of the D, and our third finger on the 5th fret of the A. And then again, use our thumb to mute the low E and play the bottom 5. Last chord we're going to need is our F major shape, which we're going to play by barring our first finger over the 3rd fret of the B and E strings. Then we're going to take our second finger and get the 4th fret of the G string. Our third finger is going to get the 5th fret of the A, and our pinky finger is going to get the 5th fret of the D. When we put all that together, you can use your thumb or your ring finger to mute that low E and play the bottom 5. Alright, let's take a look at the verse of the song. It's the same 4 chords, just played twice each time. As always, we'll play it at our normal speed first, and then we'll take it super slow so you can kind of see what's going on there. And let's get started. Alright, here we go. Super slow. take a look at the chorus of the song now. We're starting on G again. but instead of it being the same progression all the way through twice, the first half is one set of chords and the second half is another. Don't worry, we'll do it regular speed and then super slow as always. Here we go. Super slow. So the last part of the song is the bridge. It's probably the trickiest part as far as the chords are concerned because it doesn't just repeat as the other progressions did. It's also the only part in the song where we see that F chord and the D7. So just be aware this is where they fit in. Let's play through it once at a regular speed, then we'll take it slow so you can get a better feel, okay? Super slow. So there you go. You've got everything you need now to play a nice beginner's version of John Denver's Country Roads. Any campfire sing-along or music gathering of any kind, this song is almost always welcome. Thank you again so much for being here and checking out the video. As always, if you could please be so kind as to like and subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Again, thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time. Be good.